So aloha everyone and welcome to the KLEAR for the week where we're working on body-mind listening and body-mind communication. And sitting with this KLEAR this morning, what we're going to ask to clear is any interference between you and optimal full communication with your body-mind. Now, for some of you, there may be some challenges going on. And if there are, I want you to ask specifically to clear any interference between you and full communication with that. This could be if you naturally have fibromyalgia, if you naturally build excess weight on your body, if you naturally can't feel your feet, whatever it is. And just know that if you can look for one area to pay attention to so you can see the interference in the next few days, you'll have physical world evidence. When we do clears towards things, meaning when we clear the interference out of the way, the thinking mind goes, are you sure anything went away? Because, you know, I really can't tell. That's why Spirit really wants everyone to pick something where they want better communication. This could be, I want to have a clearer understanding if it's my higher self communicating or my body mind. You choose. So I'm just going to give you a minute here to make that choice. So understanding that we're going to clear the entirety of the interference between you and clear body-mind communication. We're going to ask the question, do you have agreement to replace the interference between you and clear body-mind communication with your divine self-resonance? You'll get a yes or a no. When you have your yes, go ahead and scan your physical body, top of your head to the bottom of your toes. Have your body-mind light anything up that will show you where you're holding any interference in your physical energy field. If you've picked something specific, ask where, if any, interference is held in your physical body related to that specific body-mind communication challenge. We now ask for your entire spirit team to come in, your angels, all of your guides, all the loving, benevolent, unseen energies available to support you. Come through. The universals, the galactic, all the star systems, all the lineages, ancestors that you are connected to, all the beautiful, supportive, positive energy. All the spirit animals. As the safe, sacred space is set right where you are, you sit back and relax, and we ask your higher self to connect into your body mind. As we request the higher self to connect in, to create a safe and secure place for your inner child as we go through this quantum transformation of energy today. and that we have your higher self support. We now remind your body mind if there's anything for you to know, learn, or remember from the interference between you in clear and full body mind communication, that wisdom, knowledge, or memory that will support you will be stored in the Akashic record, in your Akashic record, for use whenever you need it. Additionally, anything that you must be aware of in this life experience will come to you as a thought, a feeling, a synchronicity, or an occurrence, so that you go, oh, that's what I needed to learn. And when you've got that learning, you can allow it to support you in evolving. We go to the mantle of Source and we ask your scouts and your divine self resonance to come in. As your scouts and divine self come in, they go to work in tandem, scouts locating divine self, transcending and replacing the entirety of the interference between you in clear and full communication with your body mind, whether the energies of the interference are unknown or known, inactive or active. So we ask your scouts to locate your divine self to transcend and replace the entirety of the interference in all energy bodies now. We ask your scouts to locate your divine self to transcend and replace the interference between you and full, clear communication with your body mind in all aspects of mind. We request the interference is transcended and replaced in all consciousness now. Scouts locating divine self, transcending and replacing. As your scouts and divine self move to work in all time, space, and space memory, locating and transcending and replacing any interference between you in full, clear communication with your body mind within all time, space, and space memory. We thank your scouts for finding your divine self, for replacing the entirety of the interference between you in full, clear communication with your body mind, whether it was unknown or known, inactive or active, nowhere or everywhere. We now ask your divine self to heal any wounds created by this old interference, any misalignments, dis-ease of energy, disconnections, or breaks in your crystalline light body. We ask your divine self, with the support of the Ho'omauna symbols from Hawaii and the 7 sacred rays, to accelerate that healing now. We now ask your divine self, as the healing continues in the background with ease and grace, to awaken the divine energies inside you, the good ways of being, feeling, and experiencing life that are your birthright. We ask your divine self to awaken anything that is suppressed, dormant, or offline because of this old interference. We first ask to awaken up your entire quantum chakra field. All the divine energies inside that quantum chakra field of yours awaken. As those beautiful divine energies inside awaken, we ask it to lock in, anchoring, establishing, and maintaining the divine energies inside you that are ready to awaken throughout your quantum chakra field. We now ask your divine self to awaken inside you your trust energy. As divine trust comes in through your crown, they connect. As the way of being, feeling, experiencing life and trust awakens more and more and more, you can tangibly feel that trust energy expand. As that trust expands, it fills every cell of your being with trust. Flows to every atom, and then to all the spaces between your atoms. That beautiful expanded trust energy locks in, anchors, establishes, and maintains. Available to you always. Just ask to turn the trust up if you ever need more in a moment. We now ask your divine self to awaken inside you the pure love and acceptance energy. As pure love and acceptance awakens, we bring in divine pure love and acceptance. They connect. As this pure love and acceptance energy expands, you tangibly feel the pure love and acceptance. As this beautiful pure love and acceptance flows out to every cell is filled with pure love and acceptance, and it expands further to every atom. And out to all the spaces between your atoms. The connection to the divine creator that you are. As pure love and acceptance is in every cell, atom, in the space between your atoms, you tangibly feel that pure love and acceptance in your field, in your vibration, and you lock it in, anchor, establish, and maintain this pure love and acceptance. We now ask that your divine self support you in awakening your worth energy inside. Your worthiness awakens inside as divine worth and worthiness comes in. They connect. You have this expanded worthiness, way of being, feeling, and experiencing life that is worthy. As that worthy energy expands further, that worthiness energy expands to every cell. Feel that worthiness. Flows out to every atom. Continues out to the space between your atoms. As this beautiful divine worthiness energy that is you locks in, anchors, establishes, and maintains. This worthiness is here for you with the pure love and acceptance and the trust. They are yours. Awaken inside you with the support of your divine self, your joy. Awaken your joy energy, that effervescent, warm, fuzzy energy of joy awakens inside, and we bring in divine joy. They connect. As that joy energy awakens and expands, you can feel the energy of joy as a way of being, feeling, and experiencing life, as joy expands to every cell, every atom, and all the spaces between your atoms are filled with this visceral, tangible feeling of joy. And lock it in. Anchor, establish, and maintain this joy in your field. Remembering that all of these can be increased by your request. We now ask your divine self to support us in awakening the physical connected chakras, awakening all the divine energies inside your grounding chakra, your feet chakras, your knee chakras, your root chakra, awakening all the divine energies inside your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, your soul star, your spirit chakra, your universal chakra, your galactic chakra, the divine gateway cosmic chakra. As all the divine energies inside your body connected chakras awaken, lock them in. Anchor, establish, and maintain this energy in you in this experience here and now. As we ask the higher consciousness chakras to flow in through your crown, their light, wisdom, and information that will support you in your evolution and awakening to the power within you. As those higher consciousness energies flow in, we ask them to lock in, anchor, establish, and maintain embodied. Feel your field. We now ask your divine self to lock in and actualize. As your divine self, your I am presence and more locks in, actualizing in your field as it anchors, establishes, and maintains a maximal communication, a communion between you and your divine self resonance. As your beautiful divine self energy embodies that peaceful, serene, calm energy with the connection to all the divine energies inside you, those good ways of being, feeling, and experiencing life. Notice your field as you hold more and more and more of your divine self embodied. It's now time to check in. Check in by scanning from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And notice if that old energy that you found, anything in your physical energy field, is different. It's now time to thank your scouts, your divine self, your spirit team, and yourself for allowing this clearing, healing, and awakening today. Remember, you are infinite, magnificent, connected, intuitive, expressive, divine, masculine, and feminine embodied, loved and loving, powerful and worthy, creative and deserving. You are safe and you belong as you are grounded and present always, in all ways. And so it is. When this clear experience feels total, right, and complete for you as you remain connected, grounded, and in your body from your awakened heart. Awaken. And when it feels right, and you're back here in present space-time, open your eyes. Hi, Stephanie, Elaine.
I put the link in the chat to you. No, just so you have it. You can grab it off of there.
I've got it. You're funny. Okay. How's everybody doing? Did that one feel different to anybody else? Yeah. They're getting to be different, every single one, in a good way. But I'm like, oh. So those of you nodding, it was different. If you'd be willing to share, it might help other people, especially the people on the recording, because they don't have the group in the house with them, right? We're there energetically. We're not there physically.
Jade, I'm curious what you felt that was different.
Oh, no, you guys first. Otherwise, the
And
person.
will you tell us?
I will. I will. Absolutely, I will. Yeah, I will.
It was, for me, it was much lighter,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily less profound, but just the energy was much lighter and freer. And it was lovely.
Good. Steph, you felt it, Stephanie, Elaine, you felt it was lighter as far as gentleness?
Yeah, I think it was, it's, okay, this is what it was like. You know how you have those light scarves? They're warm, but they're light, you know, that's how it felt like. And it was kind of like washing over you.
Yeah.
You know, just very pleasant.
I'm with you too. On the clear part of it, it was really gentle. It felt in the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
Deeper and smooth, Noreen says. She said it was like really deep inside my energies, because it is, right? It's your whole body mind, right? Like it's not just our body. That's why I call this the physical. But you know, it's the body mind. But because it's so big, everybody, is what, when I asked, why does this feel so, as far as the clearing part, why does it feel so gentle right now? And they said, because there's so much we're going through. I'm like, oh, we always work in the body mind, by the way, you know, but they were like, I'm like, okay, but we were specifically working on any interference in that whole field, right? Like specifically. So, yeah. Denise, I'd be interested in hearing what you noticed. No one's wrong, everybody. I don't care if it kicked you to New Jersey. That's okay.
I too felt it was a little gentler.
Okay.
I seem to, every time I go through a clear, I feel it in my solar plexus immediately. But during the course of today's experience, I specifically had asked for clearer knowing and seeing and feeling. And there was at one point, it was like a soft leather band completely circling my head at my third eye, gently squeezing, and then like poof, it was gone. It was incredible. I've still got goosebumps everywhere.
I've got goosebumps and I'm over here. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I knew that was someone's request. I was like, someone's going to ask every one of their sentient gifts to be like, and I'm like, okay, holding space for that to be with ease and grace. So that's the thing, everybody. Whatever, just ease and grace, right? Ease and grace, ease and grace. I would tell you that along with acceptance are the best elixirs we've got on the planet. Ease and grace, gentle with me, got a physical here, got a psyche here. So you're great. That's awesome, because you just described a release of a binding. From when or where, doesn't matter. That's the cool part. We don't have to give meaning to things in the same way, however that was or whyever that was.
It was incredible.
Awesome. Good job. Good job. Anybody else want to feedback on this?
Can you hear me all right?
Yep, Steph, we can.
Well, at one point your voice, your sharing what you were saying became like, I don't know, like really full and like the big you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I hadn't quite heard that before. And then for me, I could sort of see, the part of me that has such a hard time, and then the part that doesn't need to. I don't know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
And then my voice did change markedly when we went to the awaken part. It just, all of a sudden, it was like, whoa, and it was like, okay, like.
I felt that.
Yeah, the channel was here the whole time, doing the work, and then it was like awakening these good things, everyone, and remembering that they're there for you. Like, you can have days where you don't want to do anything, and that's cool. But when if that holds on at all, then it's like, turn these things up. Yeah. Turn up trust, turn up, and then watch what happens in life. And like, I can wake up and be tired and be like, life force up, and then all of a sudden you can engage. And we will get to engaging. If we didn't do it specifically last time around, we will, because engagement in our life experience is huge. And working with your body, mind, and we'll work on higher self next week. It's huge because we can engage better. So thank you for feeding that back and letting me know that you could feel the big difference in when it was. And I didn't even question, like, oh my gosh, was something off? At the beginning, it wasn't. It was, everything always is as it is. And I do trust that. The thinking mind has questions sometimes. Oh.
When you were talking about awakening, like love and acceptance.
Pure love and acceptance, yes.
Pardon?
Pure love and acceptance is what they've changed it to. Pure.
Humor.
Pure. B-U-R-E. Pure.
B-U-R-E?
Pure.
Oh, pure. Pure. B-U-R-E.
No.
Anyway, as you were doing, I could really feel it going through into my cells and just filling me up. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it's so the different energies from unconditional love to pure love, like unconditional love, pure love. I totally honor where this is coming from, yet it has the word condition in it. And the more we up level our language, the more we up level our experience. So that's where pure love came from. If anybody else wants to feedback, I totally welcome it. Thank you, everybody, for.
I still have something. This is Heike.
Yes, Heike. Hi, honey.
Hi. I had a really interesting experience because I was always focused and could only focus on one thing. With this clearing, I was paying attention to what we were doing here, but at the same time, my body mind showed me something. We did the same clearing, a different clearing at the same time. So I was running two different programs at the same time, which almost were interweaving. And I had to move my body and my spine in a snake-like pattern, which was really flexible when I did that. And just now I have this feeling in my chest. My chest is expanding, something unwatched in my back. And the energy feels really expanding now. And it's not a superficial breathing anymore. It goes really, really deep now. And
Awesome.
it just feels awesome.
Okay, so the only thing I'm misunderstanding was, did you say it was running in an 8? What was it running in? What?
It was running simultaneously, like two things.
Oh yeah,
but they
I
were
got
also
that.
interweaving.
Heike's been with me, everybody, since KLEAR was version 1. So Heike has been at KLEAR for a long time. So what you said, you said they were running simultaneously, but then you said something else about running energy.
Well, I had to move my body like a snake-like pattern, my spine.
Snake, yeah.
And
undulation.
Yeah, and that unlodged something in my back, and now I feel like my chest is really expanding, and the energy, my breathing deepened.
That's beautiful.
It's not superficial. It is really going very deep, and it's very expanding. It's cool.
Beautiful. And Heike brought up undulation. This is part of why because I'm doing a lot. So I was doing a lot of this, right? Usually when I do a KLEAR, but I've been doing Kundalini yoga, so I'm doing a lot of this. It looks like belly dancing is happening. So it's like y'all should watch visuals instead of me over here, in case somebody can't close their eyes. Because my hands are up. It's like wild thing happens over here sometimes. I'm sure people are like, if they walk by the window, they would think I was dancing with the computer screen. So thank you, Heike. And yeah, the back side of our spine, and this is just a construct that has really supported me in honoring the level I'm releasing at. The back side of our spine tends to hold a lot of emotional sticky stuff, and the front side, mental sticky stuff. And it's just so awesome because most of the time, linearly, when I think about scanning, most of the time people think the front. And I think 360 because someone taught me that chakras didn't just go one way about 15, 20 years ago. Thank goodness. But when you understand that, oh my gosh, it's possibly a huge, release on the backside of my heart. How cool is that? Right? So no need to make a meeting, sit with it and see if it gives you anything. Miss Jane, I see your hand raised. Do you want me to unmute you? There you go.
Yeah, that was really interesting actually, because usually when I do scanning of the body or draw light down through the body, it's always internally. And this time it was sort of internally, but externally as well. So it was like I was actually physically being scanned anti-clockwise and clockwise by two different colours, by green and blue scans going around me. It was weird. Plus my higher self was saying, that's blocked, got to work on that. So I know I've still got work to do. But all week I've had such a terrible headache, face ache, my teeth have been going mad, and it's just lifted. So that's wonderful.
Yay,
It's lifted.
I'm happy. And you described how when scans happen for me, inside, right? Because I called physical body, right? But I told you to talk to your body mind about what it wanted. So yeah, and I love that it went both left and right. So anti-clockwise and clockwise. It's kind of like how when I cut cords, I go both directions, 360, and hot and cold lasers, because we're gonna get it. So that beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, everybody. I really want others just to know it's okay if you felt nothing and you got nothing, it's okay, because guess what? Something happened. You've got witnesses here because we're all reflections. So I adore some time after the KLEAR to share, if that's okay with everybody, because it just makes it more aware for everybody. So thank you. There's a few other people who haven't fed back, and that's cool. No pressure. So, right, blessings of aloha, everyone. See you tomorrow for a distance healing session. And I'm not sure. It keeps getting juicier, so we'll see what shows up for the whole. All right. Aloha.
Bye.